We are live. Hey guys, and welcome back to Sam Rankings and Reviews. And today I thought we would discuss Falcon and the Winter Soldier as a series as a whole. And this show had 6 episodes, and I think it could be longer. But before we get into the discussion about Falcon and the Winter Soldier, please do hit the subscribe button down below. But also, if you want to get more of my thoughts on the stuff I don't make videos on, just follow me on Twitter at ReviewCM. It is right down here. So it is as easy as just going to Twitter and searching up CM Rankings and Reviews and hit the follow button. But let's actually get into talking about this. Now, overall, this is a really good show. It's a really good show. I cannot say that I absolutely love it like I do with WandaVision. Now, I loved WandaVision. I thought that show was so great. Like, that show was top tier Marvel for me, definitely top 15. Falcon and Winter Soldier, on the other hand, is kind of the lower half of the MCU. And I just think it's because a lot of episodes to me dragged on too long. A lot of episodes just had a little filler in there, and I know a lot of people love this show and praise it, but to me, the first I'm gonna actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go through episode and kind of share my favorite things about them. The first episode, I liked how it set it up. I liked how it set up Falcon and Winter Soldier by setting up Sam and Bucky and not actually having them come together. Now, I made a video about that, and I really did enjoy it. And if you haven't seen that video, also watch that. But I really enjoyed the premiere. Now, a second episode, I thought the banter in there was really fun, and that was about it for me. I think that was the episode where we got Zemo showing up in the end of the episode, and then episode 3 was probably one of my least favorites, and that's when we got Sharon Carter for the first time, but Zemo really stole the show, and we got that tease of the Dora Milaje, and then we also have episode 4. Episode 4 and 5 to me are perfect. They're great. If the whole show was like those 2 episodes, definitely it would have been top 5 MCU. But all these episodes weren't, and I think that's a lot of problems with these MCU shows. I'm absolutely loving them, but I just think, I don't know, I just think they drag them out a little too long. And now to talk about the finale. I was thinking about doing a video on the finale, but then news broke that Falcon and Winter Soldier was actually going to lead into a Captain America 4. Now, that seems really interesting to me, and I cannot wait to see a Captain America 4. But other than that, we got also I think it was Sebastian Stan who confirmed that we were definitely going to be getting a season 2 of Falcon and Winter Soldier. Now, I don't know what they're going to do with the season 2 and the Captain America 4. I don't think you can stretch it out into this 2-season show plus a movie. I don't think there's that much there. But the finale for me didn't work. Definitely my least favorite episode of the show overall. I mean, this episode, I thought there was going to be more substance to it. The first 40 minutes of this episode is just one giant scene. And I think a lot of what happened doesn't work. I don't think Sharon Carter being the power broker really worked. I'd rather it be Thunderbolt Ross. And I don't know. I just think they could have gone with so much more. Also, Zemo and Io, they weren't in this episode. Zemo was, but very... he was in it a little bit. And then, of course, we ended with a very stupid end credit scene. I was really excited for this because I thought we were going to get more teases into what's to come, but it really lightly teased what was to come. And I don't think it really teased to this full potential, and I don't think the ending really got me excited for what's to come in the MCU. And, of course, it was teasing the Thunderbolts. We also get U.S. Agent introduced in the finale, even though it is John Walker, who I think overall in the series is a very good character, and I think he works extremely, extremely well. But in this episode, again, he's just... it's like the MCU doesn't know what to do with him, because in this episode, they kind of redeem him a bit. And they make him kind of have some banter with Bucky, and I don't know. this episode, the finale, definitely disappointing. Now, this is the lowest rated. I think it has a 59% on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't think the finale deserves a 59%. I don't think it deserves a 100%. I would put it kind of at that 70% because I don't think it could have really done as much as, I hoped it would. But now I think we know for sure that these MCU movies, shows, you can't, with the finales, you can't get overhyped for them because just like WandaVision, you're going to become disappointed. They have kind of softer endings than you would hope. Like the movies have really great endings, these kind of softer endings. And what these MCU shows do, at least what it looks like so far, is that they all end in the main character getting a new costume, which I think is a stupid way. I don't think it's stupid. I think it's cool. But again, Falcon, or now the new Captain America, he also, got a new suit, which at first I didn't think looked cool, but then after a while it did look pretty cool. And I am glad that Falcon finally gets to be Captain America. I think he definitely deserves it way better than John Walker. Also, I think Bucky could have, but I think Sam's a better fit for the Captain America mantle. Now, don't get me wrong, the action in the show is great, top-notch tier, definitely feels like a MCU movie, and I really enjoyed the action, the storytelling, the world building. I even enjoyed the characters. I thought what they did with Falcon was great. I already talked about that, but then Bucky, what they did with him was great. John Walker was great in here. Sharon Carter was like barely in this show up until the finale. I thought they really underused her, especially since they were like teasing her in the Marvel Studios Legends on Disney Plus, and they were really putting her on all the posters and promotional material. But then she's barely in it. And I don't know, that didn't work for me. I really wanted to see more of her, and they barely gave us any bit of her. But my least favorite character in the show by far is the leader of the Flag Smashers. I did not like her. I thought I did not like her. They tried to redeem her, but she blows up a building filled with people. How are you supposed to feel sympathy for that? And overall, I just didn't think she was a good villain. The actress does a good job playing her. I just don't think she's a good enough villain. And I thought there was going to be a bigger power or a bigger villain overall, but there wasn't. And that to me was disappointing. But by far and away, the best character of the show was Zemo. Stole the show every single minute. I also reacted to Zemo dancing, which has been one of my best performing videos in a while. So I have to give that to Zemo. But he's just such a good character. Daniel Brüel plays him so well, and I cannot wait to see him probably in the Thunderbolts. Now, the end credit scene, I already talked about that, but Captain America was supposed to appear in the series along with Yelena Belova, played by Florence Pugh. But since this was supposed to come out after Black Widow, they probably took that end credit scene and brought it over to Black Widow to set up the Thunderbolts more. So I thought that was a little disappointing. I know I'm hating on this show, but I really did love it. I don't love it as much as WandaVision. I think WandaVision is better, but I do think that Falcon and Winter Soldier is a great show. I do think that these MCU shows are going to do really well in the long run. And I cannot wait to see Loki and Hawkeye and What If and all those other shows. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you stopped into this stream, remember to hit the like button, comment down